Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, and double honors to the elders of GMS and all the Akim out there pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And I'm coming at you again with the subject of, food shortages and also water shortages. But the main focus is the food. And as you see right here on this article, Velveeta shortage comes at total inopportune time, CNBC. And as I was, messing around with the computer, this caught my eye. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai, through the power of Yahweh, our Supreme Father, bless his holy name. He started, dealing with me in my spirit, man, about, you're going to start seeing more shortages like this, but it'll come under the guise of, we didn't project enough, so we didn't have our manufacturers produce enough because we just under projected. And this is really, about a bunch of bullshit, because they know the Super Bowl's coming up. They know about all these different events, and it's going to make them money. But we have come into a time where, they don't give a damn. They've already got their food stored in their underground bases. The elite, and speaking about the elite, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Bilderbergs, and so forth. They've already got their food. They already got their water stored up to last them for years, which, according to the scriptures, is not going to work in the grand scheme of things. But they don't give a damn about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They don't give a damn about you. You think they do because they smile at you and give you a job mopping floors and flipping burgers and smile in your face, and you think, well, he likes me now, I'm eating. Statistically, that's wrong. And when you look at us as our poverty rate and our percentage of us having jobs is lower than anybody. So how can, these niggas come up with the conclusion that we're equal when the evidence is in your face every day and it's written in black and white paper? But, like the standing saying is, you want to hide anything, from a Negro, just put it in a book. A nigga ain't going to study nothing. But I'm going to get into some scriptures. Now, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and read this article. And as a prime dipping season begins, Kraft Foods confirmed a shortage that couldn't come at a worse time. Over the next couple of weeks, customers may find it difficult to find Velveeta due to high demand. Kraft spokeswoman Jody Moore told Ad Age via email. And I can tell you there's a combination of factors involved, but the driver is really the high demand. Moore said, "We really haven't heard much from consumers about it at all. It's a short-term issue applied by the fact that this is a key time for the brand. The cheese block shortage came as an important time for Kraft, right as the NFL playoffs, the Olympic trials, the BCS slur, snackers in the front of the TV, and then comes the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics next month." Also due to the weather, the crazy weather that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is unleashing on this sinful and wicked and fagged out and lesbian out country we live in. The Most High, this is also a result of the work of the Most High. He's doing this to fulfill prophecy. And just like it says in the scripture, when Judah and Israel, when we were put out of our land, starting at Jeremiah chapter 19, starting at verse 9, "And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one of the flesh of his friend in the siege and the straightness wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them." When we were put out of our country, even back when the Roman Empire conquered Jerusalem and ultimately conquered Israel as a nation, we got so hungry, we turned to cannibalism, and that was a curse of the Most High. And like King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, nothing new is under the sun, and this thing is going to repeat again. History repeats itself. Reincarnation, even the lives of men is recycled and repeats itself according to the scriptures, and that's a whole nother subject. But also in Zechariah chapter 11 verse 9, then said I will not feed you that dieth, let it die, and that is to be cut off, let it be cut off, and let the rest eat everyone the flesh of one another. And that's going to happen. The so-called black woman, Hispanic woman, and you're going to eat your babies. You're going to be so hungry. When you're driven, when you have missed milk cramps so bad and so long, the human mind, man, you lose sense of reality, man. Your body turns into just like like that movie Blade, when the vampires almost started a whole nother subspecies and started eating the other vampires, man. Their whole body was based on just eating other vampires to survive, and that's what Jake's gonna turn into, man. You're gonna eat your own flesh to survive. You're gonna be a walking eating machine because you're gonna be so hungry from the lack thereof. It's going to be a horrible time, man. But this is just the beginning of the inevitable right here. This right here is just you're going to start hearing more and more excuses. Well, we didn't have enough meat because, we didn't project, or, we didn't have enough meat because, it got so cold, such and such cows died off. You're going to hear all these excuses when a lot of us, this is just self-induced, just like the fall of the American dollar is self-induced. There's really no shortage. We've done a lot of bad financial things, but it was set up for this thing to fall, not only by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, but the so-called white man, because Satan and his children, they also have an agenda as well, and that's this new world order. So this thing is self-induced. It ain't gonna be no joke, man. I'm gonna read another scripture, Ezekiel 5:10, that I'm going to close out. I just wanted to show you, man, what direction that we're going, and this is some serious stuff right here. Ezekiel 5:10, and see, this is us in the past. This happened, and once again in the future, this is going to happen in the real near future. I believe, we'll be lucky, to get past 2014. But I'm going to go ahead and read this. Ezekiel chapter 5, starting at verse 10. Therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers. And I will execute judgment in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the four winds. And that's just further evidence that the Israelites, we were scattered all over the world. And the scriptures say that we won't be brought back to our land until Yahushua Christ does so. So it wasn't no Balfour Declaration, the British Army, the FBI, the League of Nations. That's not Yahushua. That's the so-called white man. That's Edom portraying to be us. And he's been a liar since the beginning. And he'll be destroyed a liar. So with that being said, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Hamashiach, Shalom.